and welcome to episode 4. Hi, and welcome to We rehearsed this, you stupid f***.
Got pizzeria, McDonald's, and crazy hair.
Oh hey man, where'd you get that haircut done?
Oh, I got this done at Crazy Hair.
Crazy hair? Was it pretty crazy?
Yeah, I suppose it was. Pretty crazy. Yep, pretty crazy. Are you feeling okay? Hey, you wanna get some lunch? Yeah, sure.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, the other week, the little kid Ruben, he kind of fell off a ledge at school. I was waiting with Ruben to pick up the other kid, Sam, and Ruben was just like running around and somehow went did a little flip over the ledge and hit his head. So I patched him up, band-aids and all that. And like, when we got home, he tripped over his shoe and hit the same spot. Oh, just like, how is that possible? Dear me. What else has been happening? There's a good kebab shop I've been going to. And finally being able to say, the usual please. Because the guy speaks English. Although he didn't give me the usual. I usually get a like a pita bread kebab, and he gave me a wrap kebab. But that was still nice anyway. But whatevs. What else? There was a game, like an air hockey game I played with Ruben. Like at first, obviously, let him win. Like, I don't take it too seriously. But after a while, I was like, okay, I'm actually trying and I'm losing, like really badly. So I was like, I've got to go now. Gotta not play this. I believe I kept losing, but he finds it fun. What else? I started Italian lessons a few weeks ago. Oh my god. At first, like the first day, like everyone was sitting down and the teacher got there and sat down. And then she started speaking Italian for about probably 15 minutes. And everyone else around in the class was like nodding and, you know, talking back with her and laughing at her jokes and everything. I'm just like, okay, you know, after about 10 minutes I'm thinking, okay, I'm just gonna let this play out. This is probably okay. And then after about 15 minutes, I was just like, okay, I've got to say something because this is ridiculous. Like, so I was like, I think I've got the wrong class. She was like, your name? I was like, Joseph Garland. He was like, no, that's fine. And I was just like, well, but I don't speak Italian. Like, you've been speaking for like 15 minutes. What the hell? Like, I'm here to learn. And then she was just like, well, you know, I can't translate everything into English because not everyone speaks English. And then So obviously, yeah, everyone there already speaks a good level of Italian, and here I am on a beginner's Italian course. It doesn't make any sense. But I've kept going. After about 2 weeks, I'm still there, and it's terrible. I don't know what's going on. It's just 3 hours of listening to a woman speak Italian, writing things on the board, and just giving us, you know, photocopies of things all in Italian. Nothing's in English, and the only reason I learned anything from it because like there was a Spanish girl next to me and a Sri Lankan guy. You know, when she stopped speaking, I'm like, what the hell was that about? Like, I didn't understand any of it. She speaks so fast. I can pick out maybe a few words, but I have to write everything down and then go home, put it into Google Translate, and it doesn't make any sense because it's totally out of context. God, it's ridiculous. I mean, like there's 3 hour days. I mean, yeah, 3 days a week. Sorry about that. 3 days a week for 3 hours.
It's 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. And one of them, Tuesdays, is 4 hours, so it's just like, it's killing me. There's only 2 more weeks left in the course, so. Dear me, it's crazy times. Yeah, another crazy story was, I went to this thing the other night, in this venue, and oh god, it's so crazy.
Hi, and welcome to the commentary for this week's episode. Thought I'd do this to give you a bit of insight into what actually goes on behind the scenes of these videos. This is actually a set we build to look like a room, because obviously real rooms don't look like this, and it sounds better or something like that.
There's people with guns and like people were smashing everything, and people were screaming. It's like, oh, no one knows what's going on. It's just like mayhem everywhere. It's just people just running around and going, ah! It's absolutely crazy. But
I must say, I like what I'm doing with my hands here. Not many actors do this, I find. You know, most actors rely on the speech to portray the emotions, but I like to use both, really, the speech and the hands. You know, I spoke with the director about this, and he was all for it.
This giant, like, sponge thing. It looks like a giant sponge. I don't know what it was, but that's just like moving through the room. People are like throwing things at it. You know, it was like making these weird sounds. People were going, ah, because there's this giant sponge. And it's just like, what the hell is going on? But no, that was just weird.
This scene took about 3 or 4 days to shoot. Some of it's blue screen as well. That door behind me isn't real. We had to put that in a bit later. My eyebrows as well. We had to edit them in post-production because they just didn't look like real eyebrows. So yeah, it's interesting seeing it all put together now. Yeah.
Now, like, people kicking me on the ground, I'm just like, ah. People were like kicking me and punching me. And then like I found this knife on the ground. So I pick it up and like stab this guy in the leg. But
there was a scene we shot with Bruce Willis actually, playing himself in a cameo role. But for whatever reason, it just didn't make the cut. We tried putting it in, but you know, these things happen in the movie business. It's happened a few times actually. We've got in Bruce Willis, you know, to play a character, but he just doesn't work out with him. Maybe we should get someone else, I don't know, but it'd be nice to get a scene with Bruce actually in the movie. one day.
Yeah, like when it all ended, there was like blood everywhere. It was just like, it was absolutely horrible. You know, I've never seen anything like that before. But, oh my god, it's just horrible. But overall, no, it was a pretty good wedding though. Like overall, you know, went pretty well. But yeah, I'd say that's about it for this week. Yeah, take it easy.